Planners are not worth much if we don't use them. So in today's video, I'm happy to share my current planner routine. I've been loving using these ones and I can't wait to show you. Take you with me on the planner routine. Let's start with the catch-all planner, of course. I make all my spreads in advance just so I can actually write in it. Same with the journal, and it actually has been working wonderfully this year. And also, so fun to make them for the next month, especially if holidays are coming up, like there are now. I photograph them all at once and I'm done. Anyway, for the week, I basically write down my to-dos. I always find a box for those and use a nice little stencil to stencil them in. I don't have daily to-dos, so any box would do really. I also note down what I have on that week, if anything. Like for this week, I have a little hike on Monday, but working Friday for it. The rest of boxes I leave empty for the time being and fill at the end of the week with random bits I did. I really only need one of two boxes for the to-dos, but it's just fun to note down my events. Sometimes I note down books or movies I've seen or whatever else. I quickly consulted with my monthly view to see if I have anything on, and that's it. I also have a tracker for my workouts, and it's really fun to note them down and see how they've changed as months went on. I just used the little zig dot markers for these, and I have an index at the side too to see what I've been up to. Next, we have my daily journal, and while it's called the daily journal, it's more like when I have the time journal, but I try and recount each day. For this, I usually try and note down what's been happening or a gratitude one line a day kind of thing in my monthly spread. Whoops, I got the wrong marker for this one. Serves me right for tidying up, as I'd usually just have them laying on my desk throughout the month. As for the monthly pages, I do the same thing, take all the pictures beforehand so I have them free to write. I have to be honest, the best I can do is fill them in one page at a time bi-weekly. I use my sidebar for gratitude and usually fill this in at the end of the month. For the days, just write down whatever was happening those days and what was on my mind. I tend to save some space too, something bigger was happening like during the weekend or that. I have a fun little tracker in this journal too for all my moods, so note them down, and it's one of my most favorite things to do, just to note down the color of the matching mood. This was basically work was okay. It's not really a mood per se, but maybe how the day went. I've recently started a financial journal, my budget journal, and I set them up in advance too, so I can fill the daily expenses right on the date. I feel like that's my reigning theme for this video, plan in advance, no pun intended. In my previous journal, I'd note them down at the end of the week or sometimes at the end of the month, as I have bank statements for everything anyway, and it'd be exciting to categorize, but since this is a new journal, I've been quite good using it daily of every couple of days. I leave a little gap from the line so I can color code at the end of the week. I've just gotten paid this week, so I had loads of fun expenses here. I also accidentally missed this week when I was setting this journal up, so drew this week after the last one. Oopsie. I think it's fine though. It's not really bothering me that much. Now this is a very exciting new journal for me, as you've probably gathered from my previous videos, and it's my fitness journal. I have one I set up myself for a while, but I've not used it too long, and with this one I tend to fill it in religiously every day, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction that I've accomplished something. I fill in my workouts and steps and calories burned according to my Garmin, and then I track my food on an app and put it here so I can have it in a written form as well. Written is always better. It's just a shame it doesn't have kind of like a daily reflection here, but it's fine for the most part when I'm doing well. And then I get to color my exercise trackers in, and then my goal trackers and calorie trackers and things like that. It's just so fun for me. I do like a good tracker, what can I do? The only days I don't fill in right away is more on the funny days when I'm not done the best, but still put something in and go back to it the next day, so it's all good. I've probably emphasized this already, but if nothing else, at least I fill all the trackers on my planners, as it's just too fun for me to skip. Now this is not a daily journal by any means, but I'm slightly obsessed with this one, so I thought I'll mention it, and it's my reading journal. I usually flip through it every few days. What can I say? Slightly obsessed, and fill it in as soon as I read a new book. And I get to fill all my fun trackers. Again, trackers are the best. I have some of the covers printed already of the books in my near to be read list, so it made it so easy. This book, Vicious, I only read it to contribute to my alphabet challenge. Never heard about it before, but it was really good. Great concept and greatly enjoyed it. Was very nice, especially compared with another book I read for my alphabet challenge that was called 0 Day. Doesn't always work out, but very happy with this one. There's a few more books I have in my lineup, like the recipe meal planner type of book and memory journals, but I don't use them every day, so I thought I'll skip them in this video. I've actually kind of abandoned my recipe book. Definitely need to update with all the newest meals. Loads have been going on, so unfortunately I didn't have much time to work on my memory journals for a couple of months now, but they're my most precious possessions. I often flip through what I've already had in there, and I can't wait to sit down and update them as well. Oh, they're just the best. I'm just so sentimental that it's my favorite type of journal. What planners are you currently using? Please let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, you might also want to check this one out. That's my monthly planner routine. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next craft session.